Well, thank you so much, first of all, Manvi, for this wonderful introduction of the team and also the introduction to the university, to KR Mangalam, and also for really creating with us the vision of this university and what we've achieved, what this university has achieved in the last 5 years and what we're heading to now. And as Manvi has said, we are creating a new KR Mangalam University now with a new leadership team and a new vision. And it's my privilege, my absolute privilege and honor to do this together with you, with the new batch of students that have come here and with the parents that have come here and have laid their trust, enormous trust in us to take your students onto this voyage for the next 3 or 4 years. This is a crucial voyage maybe one of the most crucial voyages in the life of a person. And if I think back to my years as a student when I was doing my BA honors at St. Stephen's College at Delhi University, those were a critical 3 years that I spent. They were very challenging, there were ups and downs, but somehow I look back to that period of time and it was formative for me. It really founded and molded me as a person. And not only that, I made some of the best friendships during that time that I can look back to even after so many years. So you will make, as students, you will make great companions, you will make friends, you will be challenged, and you will be provided an outstanding education at this institution. So I thank you really from my heart for being here today and accompanying us all, the new management, the new team, on this journey. So what is the kind of education, why are you here as parents and students? What is it that we are going to provide for you? What is the kind of education that a person, a young person, a student, a young person with many aspirations needs today? What is critical today? What do you actually need, and what is it that KR Mangalam is going to provide for you? And this is something that we'll continuously be thinking about and creating while you're here. But for the time being, I want to tell you that what our intention here is, as a leadership team, as the new leadership team, is to provide each student, to provide each young student, provide each youth here with a set of capacities, with a set of capabilities. A set of capabilities and a set of skills that will give you the tools to be able to deal with whatever life and your career and the fast-changing world throws at you. These are the most important things that any educational institution can give you. Besides all the content that you will get, besides all the content that you will get in pharmacy, in engineering, in English, or in law, etc., we will provide you that, of course, in a very thorough manner. But more than that, what we're going to do here, and what we've set out to do here, is to provide you with the capability to deal with anything, literally anything that life throws at you. And that capability includes to be able to think and react and respond creatively to any situation that life throws at you, to be creative and to think critically, to be independent. This is a very, very difficult task, and not many of us have actually come to the point where we think critically and are be able to think independently. So that is another tool that we'll provide you. And why I'm saying this, critical thinking and independent thinking and being creative, because today in the industry, this is what people want. The leaders of the industry want young people to come out who think outside the box. And thinking outside the box, being able to be innovative, provide startups, that's what the industry and that's what jobs and careers are about today. So this is what, besides the content, we will also be providing you with these skills. And this is, I think, crucial, and this is what I want to also tell parents, that your children will come out of KR Mangalam equipped to take on, whatever they need to do in order to lead an extraordinary life after being here. Now, I briefly want to mention, and Manvi Arora has already mentioned this, and I'll invite the Chancellor also to talk about this briefly, the new institute that we've set up at KR Mangalam University, and this new institute is really the foundation, the fulcrum, the pivot upon which the new university exists. and this is the Institute for Inventions, Innovations, and Entrepreneurship. And this is a unique institution. It's a unique institution in India, and perhaps it is a unique institution in other global universities. And this institution will provide students with a new kind of education and learning. What is this new kind of education and learning? Well, first of all, it will be project-based. So you will have to grapple with, come up with projects, and you will have to have a hands-on kind of capacity and learning, okay, hands-on, dealing with a project. Not only theory, but with project work. And what is the other important and new thing about this institution? It'll join together disciplines and schools in areas that are normally not joined together. For example, we will have the sciences, we will have expertise from sciences, but also from humanities and from the arts. So it will be bringing together different disciplines, because what the world requires today and what you require today to be successful and to be extraordinary and to achieve your aspirations is the capacity to think across boundaries, to think across disciplines. So this institute, which we've called TIE, the Institute for Inventions, Innovations, and Entrepreneurship, will give you the capacity and will give you excellent faculty that will bring you across boundaries of disciplines. Okay, we'll bring you together, we'll bring these disciplines together. I'd like to just take a few words before I end. And again, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for the trust that you placed in us, the parents. And again, I want to say how much I look forward and what a privilege it is for me to be here with you. An enormous privilege to be here. To be participating in your future, the future of your children, and the future of the youth of this country, and the aspirations of the youth of this country. It's an enormous privilege that not everybody has. And I know that my team and I know that the faculty are also present to that privilege. And I'm sure you will be present also to the extraordinary value and service that we'll be providing to you. I want to take a few words to just say very briefly something about our Chancellor, if I may. Professor Dinesh Singh. For me, and not only for me, for many people across this country and globally, he's an outstanding educationist, one of the foremost educationists that this country has today. And in my experience of him, I've interacted with him over many, many years. He's a person who is enormously and profoundly creative. He really embodies the spirit of innovation. He's someone who is intuitive, and I find this a very, very deep quality, to be intuitive and yet to have a vision. And so it's really our privilege. He's a brilliant mathematician. He's received honorary doctorates from various universities around the world. And so it's our honor and our privilege to have him, as the Chancellor of this university, to someone who's really driving the vision of the new KR University, who's driving the vision of this new institute, and who is our leader and providing leadership in being here. So with that, again, thank you for being here. And if there's any questions, please use the time during the school-specific orientation to get all your questions answered with regard to the introduction, excuse me, and what you need to do there. So that I'd like to invite, or are you going to do this? Manvi Arora will invite the Chancellor. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you again.